let's read the article. We were talking about materials for houses, some um, ecological houses and so on. Yeah, so we are going to start reading these ecological houses. And we are not talking about adobe, de esas casas hechas de popó que habíamos hablado, but they are ecological. We're going to see how they work, what are the materials that they're made of. So we are going to start. So it says, a war against waste. Waste es una forma de decir basura. You can also say garbage, trash, junk, um, rubbish. Los británicos dicen rubbish. Aquí tenemos waste. Son todas formas de decir basura. Garbage, trash, junk, rubbish, waste. Okay, so we know that they do many things now with waste, right? Now there are some articles that they're made with recycled plastic, algunos artículos que se pueden comprar, bolsas recicladas que están hechos de plástico reciclado, right? But have you ever imagined living in a house made of garbage? Well, now nowadays the houses are with very low quality. A veces las casas actualmente están hechas de tan mala calidad que, bueno, parecieran mejor si estuvieran hechas con basura, ¿no? But, I mean, you're going to see that sometimes these ecological projects, maybe they don't look really nice. At least this house is not ended, no han terminado esta casa, but I mean, it looks funny, like all these bottles um, but there are many good things, you know. There are some houses you can see in some places, and they're very ecological, and they try to use like they try to take advantage of the environment. They keep most of the green areas, mantienen áreas verdes. So obviously it will always be something unecological, right? Having humans um, like, for example, we see the map. I would like you to see what we humans have made, at least in this part of Quintana Roo. You will see, for example, here where I live. Okay, this is something that many want to hide, right? But if you saw a map from, I don't know, 2010. Mm, okay, let me see. Cancun, 1950. Well, obviously, look, this is how it looked. Okay, un buen ejemplo. So, this is Cancún. It says hace 50 años, 50 years ago. Eso es lo que es la famosa zona hotelera. Um, Many people, some say that it was a reef, right? Todo esto era realmente arrecife y bancos de arena. And they built a whole, they built here all the hotels. Entonces aquí llegaron todos los hoteles. um all the things, right? And now this is how it looked. You see some pictures. Well, some houses, algunas casas, and some cavings, right? But if you saw Cancun now, and now aquí hay una mejor comparación. Look, 1970, 2015. So you see the city of, this is not even the city of Cancun. This is just the hotel zone. Now look here. Um, There was another interesting picture here. Miren, en los últimos 50 años el crecimiento de Cancún, esto ya es, aquí es Hotel Zone, zona hotelera. Here is where people live. Así era antes. Esto es el centro de Cancún. This is the very famous one. And look now, all this is crazy. You know, if you live somewhere here, for example, si tú vivieras, por ejemplo, en esta parte de Cancún, digamos por acá, porque hay viviendas, todo acá, es como la zona popular. And all this is 45 minutes, está 45 minutos de la playa más cercana. So, because of the traffic and because of the distance. So, you can say, someone can say, alguien puede decir vivo en Cancún, pero la verdad nadie vive en la zona hotelera, nadie vive ni siquiera por acá, por esta zona. Most of the people concentrate in this part. And yeah, it's not really beautiful. But look, my purpose of you, because we're talking about ecology. Miren, todo esto, pues bueno, es jungla, ¿no? And now it's used by houses. This is the real thing. This is the real problem. Em, y bueno, que buscar una foto de Playa del Carmen, porque también, pues, ha sido así. Basically, you can see that new houses, o sea, el negocio inmobiliario, no para. Y de hecho, no piensan detenerlo. They said that one day Cancún and Playa del Carmen will be connected. O sea que va a haber casas desde Cancún hasta Playa del Carmen sin, sin jungla, prácticamente quitando toda la selva. And many people talk about Tren Maya, that if it was a bad idea for the environment. But you see, the thing is that what really is finishing up with the environment are the houses. O sea, realmente es el mismo ser humano el, el que uno pues que sigamos generando más humanitos y esos humanitos generen más humanitos, pues vamos a ocupar pues todo ese espacio and there's really nothing we can do because how can you stop humans from having babies, you know? There's a really, this is how it was before, and I think that it's even worse in Mexico City. I think um yo creo que igual, ¿no? En Ciudad de México, igual la mancha urbana se extendió mucho, aunque bueno, pues Ciudad de México es ciudad. It has to be big, tiene que ser grande. But yeah, like, so that's why many have like some environmental projects. Um, they try to keep trying to keep the trees, intentando mantener árboles o haciendo casas más ecológicas, right? So we see that some people say Mexico City will run out of water. A Ciudad de México se le va a acabar el agua en unos años. In Monterrey, in Nuevo León, they don't have water. Ya no tienen agua. And in many cities, it's the same, right? Because, for example, here where we live, people get water from cenotes. So the ground is like that. They say in Yucatán and in Quintana Roo, dicen, si cava 6 metros, ya hay agua de cenote. Obviously, you have to go deeper so you can get clear water, but you know, those cenotes, we don't know. I really don't know, but I guess that the water is not infinite, right? El agua no es eterna, no es infinita, no sé. And probably we will drain those cenotes, which also are getting very dirty. So that's why this is not like a crazy idea, right? Casas hechas de basura pueden ser una realidad mucho mayor, like maybe in 30 years, in 50 years, 30 o 50 años, quizá no tengamos otra alternativa. And maybe we will have walls, quizá tengamos muros hechos de plástico o de algún otro ecomaterial, right? It will be crazy, just imagine. And, we have houses here, one to each other, siempre es una casita al lado de la otra. Your wall is my wall. Tu muro es mi muro, ¿no? Imagine how it will be now. I think the houses will be even smaller. Yo creo que las casas van a ser mucho más pequeñas. Vamos a vivir en vecindarios mucho más poblados, mucho más densos. There will be more virus, more pests. Obviamente eso va a traer pues más pestes o enfermedades como el COVID. Maybe we will um, mm, I don't know. I think that traffic will be even worse. El tráfico mucho peor. Many things, right? So I just want to share this reflection with you. I don't know if you have seen any differences where you live. ¿Ustedes han visto alguna diferencia del lugar donde viven? ¿Cómo ha crecido? ¿Cómo se ha llenado de gente? Have you ever seen this or have you noticed this?
Yes, here in Ojo de Agua in the state of Mexico, and a
Mhm.
long time ago there was a only lands for what's it agropecuarias, but now
Mm,
there are a lot of fraccionamiento. How do you say?
yeah, we say, you can say condos.
A lot of condos here,
Mhm. Yeah, there are many, right? Muchos fraccionamientos. That's
and,
true.
and all the condoms are the your wall is my wall.
Your wall is my wall.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, and it's even worse when you live in an apartment. We have been living in I have been living in an apartment for 2 years. And at least when you have a house, your neighbors are next to you. But I have neighbors upstairs. I have neighbors downstairs. Sometimes then the neighbors play by the pool or they are very late at night. But yeah, that's the thing, right? Then we want to go greener, we want nature because we love to be in touch with nature, right? No conozco a nadie que diga, no sé, ay, qué feo árbol, quítalo. I mean, we search for it. Maybe on the weekends, quizá los fines de semana vamos a algún parque o vamos a algún lugar rodeados de naturaleza, ¿no? Or at least we try to go somewhere. But the thing is that what we love, we are destroying it. That's something really sad. But I think that we humans are not sustainable. That's the word in English, sostenible. In English, you say sustainable, unsustainable, insostenible. In my opinion, we are an unsustainable society, and I don't know what we can do to work it out. It's a really sad reality, right? That's why I think really bad about I'm really against the idea of having children. I don't think I would like to have children knowing what I knowing what I think. I think that no more humans in this world. I don't want to give more humans to this world.
have it
But
in Polish,
sorry,
have it in the Poland.
maybe in Poland. Yeah. Well, there are countries that don't have population, right? Many countries of Europe are running out of population. Muchos países se quedan sin personas, or others are too old. I was just watching a documentary that in Korea, and I think this was on YouTube. Ahorita creo que hay un movimiento de coreanas que no se quieren casar con coreanos because I don't know what rules, but están como en paro de no salir con chicos, de no tener nada que ver con los chicos, como muestra de repudio, porque el gobierno las obliga o les impone el tener hijos, el casarse y tener hijos, and they are against that. And many countries are very. I think that Mexico, the average age, what is the average age in Mexico? ¿Cuál será la edad promedio en México? Average age in Mexico de 28.7 años, o sea, es una edad muy buena para laborar y todo. but vamos a checar average age in Poland, aunque es un país muy pro vida, 40.5 years. La población es vieja. You see, it's twice. We're going to check average age in Korea. En Corea, 42. A ver, in China, en China creo que no, ¿no? 37 years.
That is because they don't have kids.
One of the things, yeah, one of the reasons in Suecia, por ejemplo, 41 years, because they don't have kids. They decide not to have kids or they just have one kid. Yeah. Y donde más se está creciendo la población es en Latinoamérica y en países africanos, right? For example, vamos a checar en Ghana,
India.
20.2. In Nigeria, en Nigeria, 16.9. You see? We can go to Venezuela, 27.8. Also un país más desarrollado. Canada, 41 years. So you see, that's the problem they have. Okay. Well, let's read this article. Please, can you help me read, Flor, the first paragraph?
Yes. The first,
Mhm.
Mike Reynolds builds house from recycled material. This, ay, ¿quién
These
sabe que le
houses.
moví? Ah, ya. These houses are a symbol of his war against waste. My house are built using the thing that other people throw away. His hair chips as his house are called are beautiful buildings. They are shaped and colored to reflect the landscape around them. He used bottles to create beautiful walls full of light. There are plants everywhere inside and out, but the plants in and the bottle, like everything else in the airships, are not only there for decoration.
Okay, thank you so much. Entonces, estas casitas las llama Mike cariñosamente airships. This is like juego de palabras, como para decir como un invernadero. Yeah, not really because it is hot, but because it's helping the air, ¿no? Porque ayuda a la tierra. Remember, in English we say tierra, earth. Si es tierra como, si es como el suelo de la calle, se llama ground. Si es tierra como la de las plantas, se llama soil, and so on, right? Pero el planeta se llama Earth. Okay, so check. It says that, vamos a ver las estructuras que vienen aquí en voz pasiva. So it says, for example, Mike's houses are built. Las casas de Mike están construidas. Cuando yo digo está construido, eso en inglés es voz pasiva, porque no estoy diciendo quién construye, right? I'm not saying what company. Maybe Mike himself, quizá Mike mismo es quien hace las casas, pero no nos estamos enfocando en Mike, sino en las casas en sí. Mike's houses are built, verb to be, and verb in past participle, usando cosas que otra gente tira a la basura. Throw away es tirar algo a la basura. Throw away. Throw away. Okay, so it says, what else? Beautiful buildings. Okay, they are shaped. Shaped es shape es forma, ¿no? Él es como Estas casas se les da forma y se les da color para que reflejen el paisaje a su alrededor. So, I guess, for example, this house is gray, esta casa está de este color, para camuflajearse, por así decirlo, to camouflage it with the landscape, right? That's a concept that I can see a lot here. Hay muchas casas que tienen, por ejemplo, ese concepto aquí por esta zona. And they look good. They look good. They're like little cabins. Some have like a palapa, like, ¿saben? Como la palapa que es un roof de las plantas de las palmeras, perdón, de las hojas de las palmeras de palm tree leaves. And they make some things like this. Very interesting. Yeah, so it says, what else? Pools of light. It says he uses bottles to create beautiful walls. Utiliza botellas. Okay. There are plants everywhere inside and out. Plantas fuera y dentro. No las veo aquí, pero let's believe them. Okay. Pero no solamente por decoración, ¿no? Tienen un propósito. All right, so let's check the next paragraph, please. Oscar, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay, teacher. Every single material in an earthship is carefully chosen. Okay. Old car tires are used to build strong external walls. The rubber protects the houses from the cold northern winds in the winter. These walls are built at the back of the house. The external walls at the front of the house are built from metal cans and glass bottles instead of bricks. They are held together with earth from the ground around them. No cement is used at all.
Excellent, thank you. Aquí pueden ver la diferencia. Tenemos en una sola frase Earth, que es el planeta Tierra, y ground, que es el suelo, right? You're held together with Earth. Bueno, aunque aquí Earth, bueno, aquí no están
Ahí sí
utilizando
es
Earth
tierra, ¿no?
como nombre, ¿no? Yeah. So, Earth aquí también es como, podemos decir que es rara vez, la verdad, es un sinónimo de soil. O sea, que se refiere a la tierra, tierra del suelo, como tierra de la tierra. That's a little bit weird. Utilizan la tierra que está alrededor para construir. Yeah, they don't use any cement, no utilizan cemento. No utilizan ladrillos. Okay, let's see. So, what are the... Okay, cada material en cada casita, bueno, Earthship, que es el nombre que le da, es cuidadosamente seleccionado. Is carefully chosen. Who chooses it? ¿Quién lo escoge? Nadie, no se menciona, ¿verdad? Nadie. Bueno, obviamente alguien lo hace, pero no se menciona quién lo hace. ¿Por qué? Porque esta oración está en voz pasiva. Es decir, en voz pasiva no me enfoco en quién realiza la acción, sino en el objeto o en la acción en sí. ¿Ya? So, old car tires are used. ¿Qué son tires?
Las llantitas.
Las llantas y de los autos se utilizan para el exterior. I don't know, wouldn't it be hot? No, no haría mucho calor construir con llantas de coches. I
And
don't
they
know.
don't smell well.
Yeah, I don't know. The rubber, okay, rubber, ¿recuerdan qué significa rubber?
Como el hule.
El hule, la goma,
No.
exactly, protege las casas del frío, viento del norte bueno, lo que digo, ¿no? De ser calurosas. Maybe this is not good for Mexico. Or in the Caribbean Sea or in Mexico City because they will get really, really hot. Pero bueno, al menos del frío te protege. These walls are built, las casas son construidas. Perdón, los muros son construidos. ¿Cómo? Estos muros son construidos en la parte trasera de la casa. Okay. You see, here we are mentioning who does this. Aquí no importa, no estamos mencionando quién realiza la acción, quién construye. Esto no existe. El sujeto en estas oraciones no existe. Esto es voz pasiva. Okay. The external walls, los muros externos, están construidos con latas de metal o botellas de vidrio instead of bricks, en lugar de ladrillos. They're held together with the earth, no cement. Okay, I wonder how it works, right? Porque esto es tierra de alrededor. I wonder how it works. Va a ser una tierra muy pegajosa, you know? There are places where the ground, for example, in some mountains, I was to some mountains, and the ground, la tierra de esa montaña, a la que fuimos porque se nos atascó el auto. And it was like clay, era como arcilla, muy dura, and it was like even reddish, como un poco roja. Y de hecho se quedó en el carro y se puso dura y era muy difícil de quitar esa tierra. Eh, it was, it was such an experience, you know. So maybe it can be there are some grounds, que sea algún tipo de tierra o mejor tierra que otras, ¿no? Para hacer este proyecto. I don't know. What materials would you use, guys, if you wanted to make an airship where you live, and if it's hot, ¿qué materiales utilizarían para hacer la casa más fresca? I don't really know.
Barro.
Could be clay, right? Sí, podría ser el barro, clay. What else? You know, like the adobe, como el adobe.
Yeah.
Supone que el adobe es fresco, ¿no? Adobe,
With paper like a Japanese.
like Japanese use paper.
Just wood and paper in
Wow.
the
But what if
house.
it rains?
No, but it's not like, I think it's no paper.
Okay,
I see on the movies, I don't know.
okay. This is Japanese paper. Um, I don't know. I would use, first, I think I would cover it with plants. Yo la cubriría toda de plantas la casa. I think that's how I could make it fresher. And then I would use colors that would reflect, like white or pastel colors, obviamente no colores oscuros. They say that bricks, los muros, bueno, una casa está hecha de block, no de cemento, pero no de concreto. They are fresher, but we're talking about an ecological house. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But maybe I would take some rocks. Um, I don't know. I would use the rocks from the area. Utilizaría las rocas que hubiera ahí alrededor y así construiría. That's what I would do. I don't know. Okay, let's
With
read.
madera.
Sorry,
Wood. With wood. Madera.
wood con
Wood.
madera, aunque quizá no sea muy ecológico, right? But
Yes. Bamboo.
could be
Mm.
bamboo. There are some people who live underground, like hobbit houses. Maybe something like this. Hey, that's a good idea. It's ecological, right? And you already have walls. Ya tu casa ya tiene muros. Solo es cuestión que vayas escarbando.
Yes.
And I guarantee that is fresh. Ok, de hecho, una empresa dice que creó casas inspiradas en El Señor de los Anillos. I told you, hobbit houses. But you know, there's actually in Australia, opal houses.
But you have to be a dwarf.
Yeah. But you know, this is, no sé en qué parte de Australia. Se llama Umona. Australia, Umona. Creo que sí se llama, ¿no? El poblado. Y todas son casas subterráneas because it gets really hot. I think it even gets like 50 degrees. Que hace como 50 grados. En these villagers, estos locales, personas locales, ellos se dedican a sacar opal, que es muy común en sus tierras. Yeah, they can get the opal, which is this shiny, beautiful rock, and they live underground. Y viven bajo tierra. Cada vez que quieren hacer un cuarto nuevo, pues escarban, hacen un túnel y ya, te construyen un cuarto. And they live like that underground, and they make caves. ¿Ya? Entonces así se ve. Pareciera que no hay casas, pero en realidad las casas están debajo. But they are fresh.
I don't like.
You don't like? Me neither. I would feel like
It's, I mean,
ese
scary.
cavernícola.
It's not for
Scary.
claustrophobic people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bueno, entonces la opción del Hobbit is much better, right? Like the one we saw. Those look better. Like these Hobbit houses.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. And you know, I think there's even like a hotel, creo que es un hotel en México que tiene cuartos así como tipo del Hobbit, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, it looks it looks interesting. And actually, you don't spend a lot of the materials, nada más la fachada de tu casa y lo demás ya simplemente es escarbar para hacerte una habitación. And obviously that you furnish inside and everything, but it would be funny. Okay, let's see. The next one, please, Moni, can you read the next paragraph? The beautiful bottle walls.
Yeah. Um, I don't see. The beautiful balls.
The
Walls are
beautiful bottle walls.
okay. The beautiful bottle walls are built to the south to guide light during the day. The larger front windows heat the house. They also create perfect conditions for growing orchids, fruits, and vegetables because the plants are protected against the bad weather. When you live in a airship, you don't need anything from the outside world. You grow your own food. You get electricity for the sun and wind, and you get water from the rain and snow. Bonito.
Yeah. Okay, so it says the walls, because remember the walls are the bricks, so they allow light into the house. So the good thing is that you don't need windows. Well, maybe you need windows, but you have light from the bottles. The bad thing is that maybe it's not that, maybe it's not very, I mean, you don't have privacy, or I don't know, but you know, this thing about the orientation of the house is important. For example, I imagine this is a cold place, por lo que vemos, este puede ser un lugar frío. So they use the south, orientan las casas de sur a norte to give light during the day. Y de hecho hacen lo contrario, si quieren que sean casas menos calurosas, las tienen que orientar de otra forma, right? So they don't receive the light, para que no reciban la luz. Yeah, they need to orientate the houses in a different way I don't remember exactly how, but they have explained to me like that. The orientation of the house is important, cómo está orientada tu casa para que sea más o menos calurosa. So they say, well, because it's made with plants, it can grow fruits and vegetables because the plants are protected against the bad weather. Dice que hay plantas dentro, ¿no? So you can have your mango tree or your banana tree inside. I don't know. I don't know if it works. And vegetables. Yeah, that's a good thing. Good.
If you want to have privacy, you put las tapitas in the bottles.
Yeah, you can put the caps of the
Caps.
bottles on top of the bottles, yeah. So yeah, you grow your own food, you get the electricity from the sun and wind, yeah, because obviously it has solar panels, los paneles solares. ¿Sabes? Esto vale mucho la pena. Because some houses spend a lot of electricity in AC. Muchas casas, quizá por el calor, necesitan aire acondicionado, ventilador. Entonces, si lo vas a tener casi todo el día, it's better to invest on solar panels, right? And I've heard that, for example, some people that they pay this less than 100 pesos for electricity every month because, yeah, basically the electricity is for free when you use the sun. What else? You get water from the rain and snow. Ok, también hay que tener un tipo de tecnología para, dice que hay lluvia y nieve, right? Entonces tendrá alguna una tecnología para filtrar esta agua y beberse, ¿no? From rain and the snow. Yeah, though that's a good idea. And you can shower with the same water, because I was searching in Yucatan, in the north of Mérida, in Puerto Progreso, for example. En Yucatán, muchas casas, por ejemplo, cuando we were surprised because we arrived there and they told us these houses um, they don't have access to public water service. Y yo decía, pero ¿cómo que no tienen contrato de agua? ¿Cómo está? They say, no, the water you get it from the cenote, hay un pozo y tu casa está conectada a un cenote y de ahí obtienes el agua. So literally you're showering with the water from cenote. And it doesn't have a drainage, tampoco tiene un sistema de drenaje. So I was asking him, so how it works? Well, it's the same thing. They have how's it called? I think it looks like it's a septic tank, una fosa, un tanque séptico. Ajá. Y bueno, pues todo se va acumulando abajo de tu casa. After some years, dicen, después de unos años, tienes que llamar a una empresa para que meta un tubo y saque todo lo que se ha acumulado. No sé si es durante años o meses, but you have a drainage, no hay tuberías de drenaje, no hay nada. So you get the water from cenote and the drainage it's under your house. Entonces hay una fosa séptica debajo de tu casa también. I was just scared, like, pero ¿qué tal si, por ejemplo, yo pensaba, ¿no? Si lo que hay en la fosa séptica se filtra hacia el agua de mi cenote, donde saco el agua para mi casa. I, I don't know, but I wouldn't risk, yo no me arriesgaría, ¿no?
Y aquí.
Yeah. So that's the thing, Y esas casas están a la venta y sí, son casas espaciosas, más económicas, por ejemplo, lo que se pueden encontrar en algunos lugares. Aún así están un poco caras, but they have this disadvantage. No tienen, and the interesting thing is many Americans, many Canadians, y hay muchos extranjeros que compran estas casas. There are many of them. They're living there. They're between Está como en medio de Puerto Progreso y Mérida. There are lots of houses, you know, because unfortunately this en Mérida es económico, pero ya los precios de la vivienda es caro igual. So some people go to the north of the city or the Progreso area, and that's how you get it. So, you know, I was thinking about you can be as ecological as you want. And I hate septic tanks. Yo sí he usado, me imagino que algunos de ustedes quizá también, fosas sépticas. Javier está viviendo ahorita en un pueblito, no sé si a lo mejor manejen también fosas sépticas. But going to a toilet like that, yo la verdad me daba terror ir al baño. It's a horrible thing. Yeah. But, you know, you can be ecological. Because if not, I don't know, it goes, I think there are plants that treat the water, obviamente hay plantas de tratamiento de agua, pero si no, pues todo eso se va al mar, ¿no? We contaminate, we make pollution. Cristina, can you read please the last paragraph?
Yes, teacher. Mike and the ship organization use their ability and experience to help people all over the world. In 2010, si se le hace,
2010.
they visited victims of the earthquake in Haiti. They taught them how to build safe new homes quickly and cheaply from materials that they could find around them. Mike points out that trust only exists because we humans created it, but we can also learn to recycle it.
Exactly. So in Haiti, oh, that's how they do it, right? In Haiti, sí lo hicieron, adaptaron el método de Mike, and they have houses. You know, Haiti is the poorest country in America, if I'm not wrong, and one of the poorest of all the world. And yeah, that's a good thing. So in this case, we have extreme situations. Aquí hay pues situaciones extremas donde la gente pues tiene, sobre todo después de esa catástrofe, they have to build houses, right? Okay, so it was very interesting. I just want to check Haiti. Well, yeah. So I want to find something, but I think we won't. Okay, so this article was very interesting, and this introduces to the next grammar topic, that is the passive voice. So the passive voice is an structure, like I told you, you focus on the object and not the subject, right? To understand this, I have these slides. En todo este artículo se mencionaba la voz pasiva, esta estructura. So we're going to read a little bit of this. What is a passive voice? Javier, can you please read this slide? Vamos a leer la información que dice aquí, passive voice.
Sure, teacher. Passive voice is a grammar structure that allows the speaker to talk about an event, omitting the subject, doing an active because it is unknown or irrelevant.
Excellent. So, es cuando hablamos de algo omitiendo el sujeto. The subject is usually the most important thing in the sentence, right? Por ejemplo, si yo digo, I live in Mexico, entonces pues yo es el sujeto y no puedo escribir esta oración sin el sujeto, right? No tendría sentido. But there are some sentences that you can write them without the subject. For example, yo puedo decir, María loves Carlos. ¿Ok? Entonces tengo un sujeto, que el sujeto es María. The object, el objeto no es un objeto literalmente, no, el objeto en la gramática se refiere a aquello que recibe la acción, que en este caso el efecto, este efecto de la acción es amar, right? So in this case, Carlos, yo diría, is loved. Carlos is loved. Carlos es amado. And it's not necessary to mention Maria. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo formamos la voz pasiva? Well, you need to have verb to be. Is, are, o como sea que esté, no sé, puede estar en pasado o en futuro la oración. ¿Ya? Vamos a utilizar el verb to be. Second thing, to create the passive voice is a verb in past participle. Un verbo en pasado participio, es decir, tercer columna de verbos irregulares. Por ejemplo, si fuera el verbo steal, sería en pasado stole y en pasado participio stolen. Entonces, si yo quisiera decir, él me robó el carro, pero no sé quién es él. Entonces solo voy a decir, mi carro fue robado. My car was stolen. ¿Ok? My car was stolen. Porque no sé quién lo hizo. Desconozco, por lo tanto uso la voz pasiva diciendo, my car was stolen. Ok, mi carro fue robado. Why do we use the passive voice? ¿Por qué alguien usaría voz pasiva? Pues aquí tenemos una de las razones. One, because the subject is unknown. El sujeto es desconocido. Se ha llevado a cabo una acción, pero no conozco quién la hizo. Como el carro fue robado. No sé quién, pero quiero mencionar la acción. Okay, what else? What is other reason? Other reason is that the subject is not important. El sujeto no es importante. Okay, for example, modern houses are built in this area. Las casas modernas son construidas en esta área. No me interesa quién las construye, simplemente que en esta área se construyen casas modernas. El sujeto no es importante. Sometimes you can also omit the subject because it's convenient to you. Esto, por ejemplo, la voz pasiva es una estructura que utilizan muchos políticos, por ejemplo, cuando hablan acerca de cualquier situación. Por ejemplo, en vez de decir, we made mistakes, en lugar de decir, we made mistakes, cometimos errores. No solo un político, pero cualquier persona que quiera deslindarse de la responsabilidad, entonces puede suavizar esta oración diciendo, mistakes were made. Se cometieron errores. Entonces, que suena peor para alguien que está diciendo, la regamos. ¿Cometimos errores? ¿Cometí errores? ¿O se cometieron errores? Entonces, al decir mistakes were made, I put away some of the responsibility, quito un poco de la responsabilidad y la pongo en en el evento en sí y no en el sujeto. All right, so sometimes people don't mention who, a veces quiere ser muy secreto, muy cuidadoso con lo que dices para no revelar información adicional, en vez de decir he or she, so you can say something like, I was told, se me contó, me dijeron, pero no estás mencionando quién, right? I was told, me fue dicho. So this is why, these are one of the reasons why a passive voice exists. Y entonces la estructura es como esta. So usually we have a subject, verb, object, sujeto, verbo, objeto. For example, Carla kissed Mike. Carla besó a Mike. Tengo sujeto, tengo verbo, tengo objeto. In passive voice, I focus on Mike. No me interesa quién lo besó, simplemente que a él lo besaron. So you would say, Mike was kissed. Mike fue besado. Was kissed. Esto se le llama voz pasiva. Esto es voz activa. O sea, lo que siempre hemos utilizado. Y esto es voz pasiva. All right. So we're going to check some examples the next class. Do you have any questions? Tomorrow we will practice.
No, for now.
Okay. So we continue the next class. Thank you so much, guys. And time is over. See you tomorrow.
See you soon.
Thank you.